So yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight here. And right now, we see is that Yoshimitsu with the style as we begin round one.
Hey, listen, I'm on the other side, though. I got that Goro Majima coming in here from the Yakuza series, but right now, Goro is not enjoying what's getting thrown down here. Trizzy really hammering it in. Quick little shred of about 50-60, but it's still Gray. House of Gray can easily run it back. And you mentioned Gray likes playing within this range, but Trizzy's not allowing a single moment. Asteroid doesn't matter. It's almost a clean sweep here in round one, number one.
Yeah, Trizzy with the overwhelming offense early with the launcher, but here we go around two. Gray looking like he's playing a little bit cleaner as he pushes in at the right moment, gets the launcher, but doesn't get the follow-up. Trizzy looks like they're both trying to space each other out a little bit.
Oh,
there's
a very nice read there as well. Trizzy really happy about this one, but of course having to fight back is a whole different good block to come out here, defending against that rage, that heat being built up. A little bit of slam, nice block back, and both firing on all cylinders. What a stab there, Gray, creating a little bit of space. Not looking for the last hit, down to 24 seconds, and Trizzy fires right back. A little bit of carry. No. How long can you carry the combo? I think this might be that KO. No. You're going to follow through. You drop it, but you get the slam. There it is, round two to Trizzy.
Very nicely played by Trizzy. Went for kind of an abbreviated version of the combo when you saw the health. Good call there, going into round three. Now the floor is activated. We have a floor burst, a singular floor burst for the remaining of the match. Saw Gray try to activate it there with a throw, but the throw was broken. Gray activating heat.
I mean, this is a little bit of a stab, and Trizzy mixing it up now. A little bit of a dash forward, trying to gather some air. Knocks off a lot of Gray's HP bar. Little slam on the ground, though, so a carry forward as Trizzy's eating that wall. Little slide to the other side, but what a breakthrough. And now you get the grab and the slam, a little bit of a jump, and that should be it. A clean 3-0 to start off this set.
And as we saw, Trizzy going full pedal to the metal. He knows that we're trying to beat the maintenance. He knows what we're trying to do here. He's trying to make this real quick. Going right through 3 rounds to nothing. Again, you know, we saw parts of the spacing. We saw both players trying to feel each other out at points, but good call-outs by Trizzy. As Gray moved in, launched them, hit with the full combo. We saw good use of the floor burst with the grab. We saw both players try to make use of the floor burst, but Trizzy being the first one to do it. And overall, Trizzy getting the clean sweep there, 3-0, as we go into our next game in the Sanctum this time. The walls will be more of a factor in this one as opposed to a floor burst. So we'll see what we get out of this one.
Yeah, and I would say less standard in terms of the range that you can get with. Very much very lateral movements here. If you get along that wall, it's pretty much a straight shot on either side. But you can see this dance right now. Trizzy's just kind of waiting and seeing exactly what can be found. But the opener again with that grab and no breakout. Of course, Gray eats that one pretty heftily. But a nice little heat. Gonna expand out, and what can you get? What a block, though. Very well done as Gray's struggling here. All those blocks are good, but against the wall you are. Trizzy, a lot of Gray health. Now gonna fire back a quick one, too. And now a fly through again. And the carry should almost be that break. It's gonna be one more chance for Gray, but you can't. It wasn't your turn, baby. Trizzy with an opening round again.
Yeah, Trizzy right there with a quick flash, stealing his turn back, and then finishing off the round as Gray starts off this round with a good launcher. Gonna push all the way to the wall. Is he gonna break? No, doesn't get the break, but it's almost there. Here we go. We see the heat activation. Both players sidestep. Now Trizzy trying to push their offense in and gets it. Gonna push into the wall here. Gets him.
Oh, sidestep.
Oh. Yoshimitsu with the spin to get out of the way, but Gray now gets the wall break. We're gonna get out of this.
Let's see how far they can go. Let's see how far you can go right now. Gray's trying to eat it. Doesn't want to go 5 round losses in a row. What a heal up, though. Trizzy's like, yo, this is my space to play with. The taps are good, though. And against the wall, you roll out. Good break out of that grab. It's a one-hit game. Oh! You tried to cheese it. You can't do it, Trizzy. Trizzy's like, oh, he got it. He got it. He got it. Let's go, Trizzy.
Turned around with the kamikaze and does the seppuku stab and gets the clear on that one as Trizzy goes up 2 rounds. Oh man, the mind games. That does physical and emotional damage as Gray's trying to find their spot here.
I'd cry, man. I would cry. I just uninstalled at that point. I'm not that good to come back from that one. Gray's going to try their best, but I'm not sure you got it in. You're already down to about 40. And Trizzy's just stalling right now. Look at that. Just looking for those chips. Tries to go in, but immediately gets responded against. And Gray's actually on the offensive. Looking to break through that guard, but the boot right back means that it's the jab. And Trizzy takes it 6 rounds to 0.
Speed versus power, if I've ever seen it.
Yep, I honestly have not cast that much Jack 8, but I'm like, dang, that's one way to do it. And immediately Minks is like, yo, you may got power, but I can hit back just as hard. Very nice opener. Going ahead, swinging for the fences with 40. Looking for a little bit more chip and just keeping him at arm's range. Take a look at that. Slump doesn't really have an answer. What is this? There's the grab. You don't break it, and your neck is gone. Round 1 in a flash.
Good pokes, good pressure there by Minks, making sure that Slump couldn't get anything off. And right there, Slump getting punished with the launcher there. Minks gonna take it all the way to the wall. Yes, he does. He's gonna get some space there, gonna move in, pushing them into the wall. Slump's trying to answer back. Oh, uh-oh. There's the power. Oh, here comes a sit-out tombstone pile driver. Nice.
Oh, that feels good.
Pokes. Oh, yeah.
How much further?
Stomp.
How much further? Trade is there. Minks finds an opportunity. How far can you carry this? I mean, you don't have the raw power, but you got more than enough. Come on, can you carry off the wall, though? You got to block. Good save there. Ninjas come out, but nothing more there. Good flare, good break, and that'll be the KO. Punch to the gut as Slump takes a round.
Ooh, Minks summoned the Naruto Shadow clones out of nowhere, but Slump was ready. Saw the opening. Minks didn't have the right answer. Going into round 2 this time. Minks coming in with the offensive pressure, trying to push Slump into the wall, but Slump answering back, fighting his way out of that predicament. And Minks pushing in. Oh! Ooh. Uses the substitution. Activates heat. There's the Shadow clones.
I mean, that's what we expected.
Yes,
we expected that earlier. I mean, Minks was good so far, and honestly, Slump a little bit lost for words here. I mean, you got another game to play with, and maybe this Jack 8 is not actually what you want to play for. But turning things around here in round number 4, what a heavy combo straight against that wall, carrying a good about 50. Now looking for a little bit more, a little bit of a sweep. Can you get one more? You're going to try and flare it up, but you get the straightaway punch straight to the gut once again as we're in round number 5.
Wow, heavy hitting match right now. Slump with a good answer to the counter in that last round. As right now both players starting to feel each other out a bit more. Gets the low, nice from Minks. Slump with the wake up, but now eats the heat activation. Minks pushing with the heat drive. Oh, he's keeping the mix up going. He's keeping the pressure going. Slump with the poke to stop him. There we go, pushing in. Oh, he tried the Volcano Buster, but doesn't get it. And right there, Minks with the throw. Classic Raven closing out the round. 3-2. Minks goes up game 1.
Feels good, man. It wasn't that easy. I mean, the rounds that you win look clean. But, I mean, you still let it get a little bit out of control. And I think Slump will have some adjustments to make moving in there. I mean, honestly, do you think that Jack 8 actually looked pretty clean? Or do you think that was more just like, we'll go for a style a little bit? What do you think?
I feel like the Jack 8 there is an interesting call. Oh, we're going right straight in. I mean, there's ways that Jack 8 can answer, especially after the patch, especially with the Gamma Field buffs that he's received. So there's some tools here that Jack 8 can use. Let's see if we bust him out in this game. We start out Minks starting the same as he did before. There's some pressure, but eats the launcher. Gonna go right to the wall. Is he gonna blow it up? Activates heat. Oh, gets the side wall. Doesn't get the wall break there.
I'm not sure if you really want to. You just kind of want to carry Slump around. If you get that break, you almost have to flop the combos around, or flip the combos around, I should say. So instead, just keep him carrying. Yeah, you just don't allow Slump to get a good recovery, and you take that first round. Minks having a lot better time in this opening round. Breaks out of the grab there, denying an opportunity, and that's going to be the clone once again. Unbreakable is there as Slump now realizing they are in a spot of trouble.
Yeah, right now Slump answering back with a kick. Okay, he's trying to keep pressure there. Ducks under the throw does Minks. Minks activating the clones, but here comes the heat activation. Oh, Slump with a huge swing. What's he gonna get off of here?
Ooh!
Gets the reset.
There
gets
it is.
The wall break, and there's the round. Slump taking it. Really, really good.
We're going to go to round 5 again.
I could see that with these two.
They're fighting to the better end, and I love it. The rounds that they do grab, it just feels so overwhelming. And right now, Minks trying to back up from that corner. You don't want to go down 2-1 in this game. You want to go ahead and take it for yourself. Good little breakthrough, but Slump says, nah, it doesn't matter. Let me just combat you through. No breaks along the wall. I'm just going to carry your butt straight to that grave. A slow kick at the bottom to finish it off as Slump now in prime position to take a game win.
With the perfect there, sign, seal, deliver, the 7 golden letters, as Slump looking to continue that momentum with that sit-out tombstone. With the excavator over there, digging into the ground, digging into his chest, blocking, finding his timing. I'm realizing Slump is on Minks, finding a lot better timing. That time Minks slid underneath with the launcher, couldn't get the follow-up as Slump is poking him, finding the pokes. With the sweep, heat activation by Slump. Oh,
he tried.
Nice. Substitution jutsu answered back by running back at him and then just chopping him on the side. Really nicely played. Good timing adjustments by Slump. Well done. We are now tied 1-1 going into game 3.
And I don't see a single substitution coming out either. This is going to be just stick with the Jack 8, stick with that Raven, and I love it. I was questioning a little bit just because how one-sided each round looked in game number 1, and then that Jack 8 came out. In this game 2, looks strong. We are going to Sanctum to go ahead and close things out. We saw it last time as a little bit of a Yoshimitsu carry, we should say. Not so much just a Yoshimitsu, but just overall overwhelming. We'll see if it happens here once again. Slump looking for that mini reverse sweep.
And here we go. We see Minks opening the round with a good throw, getting some damage, but Slump sending him away. Minks with the launcher. How far are we going to get? He's going to get into the wall. Yep. Pops the heat. Push him into the wall, but Slump rolls to the side to get away from the bad position. He's going to find himself against the other wall soon enough, though, as Slump fights his way out of it. Well done. Locks the Shadow Clone onslaught there. Oh! Walked into the cartwheel, but no, Slump still in there. And just like that, the low kick into the throw. Taking the round as Minks.
I mean, that's Minks, though. You got the first round. It's always the second and third that catch you off guard. And I don't think Minks is leaving anything to the imagination right now. Full-on offensive, carrying him into the corner. Slump trying to break out right now. And the blocks are coming in heavy, but you can't parry everything. And eventually, you're going to break. It's 7 sent straight back in your face as Minks is one away from moving to winners finals.
And right now, Minks immediately starting with the heat activation. Looks like he looks like he's finding his own timing, sliding underneath those high strikes, low profiling them expertly, pushing in with the Shadow Clone, using because it's basically a projectile, finding the opening in Slump's armor, goes for the low hit, just nothing flashy about that, just gave it a little kiss. Keep it simple, son. Taking it 2 games to 1 as late. Yeah, we've seen a lot more Claudio play lately as with the recent update. But we see Broken up against Slump. Can the Exorcist exercise the Ghost in the Shell that is the Jack 8? We're going to see in this match here, Slump immediately putting the pressure and the power right on HeyBroken, going for low, going for the mid. He's trying to keep him guessing. I like it. Trying to keep him guessing as he gets the combo into the wall, breaks the wall, activates heat, cash out. This is going to kill? Yes, it does. There's that power, that immense power.
It's just overwhelming, and honestly, considering what we saw from Slump last time, this is a very nice showing. But HeyBroken, if given the opportunity, may get a nice set of their own. You can see it against this wall, carrying the likes of Slump. Slump has to roll out to the side, a chance at an own turn, breaks through the guard, but not much more than that. It's 50-50 hit actually sends Broken sky high, and now you gotta wander your way through as this combo is gonna take a decent portion of your life. Wall to wall is actually what we're seeing, and Slump is like, yo, I'll carry it on forward. One more fragment will do it. A jab is all you need. Broken's trying their best, but you can't. It's just a straight to the face, and Slump 2-0 here in game 1.
Broken, a little bit of the overcommit there, tried the launch, but Slump saw it coming, blocked it, and punished going into this next round as Slump immediately bops Broken there, goes for the ankles. This time, Broken gets the launcher, but doesn't get the follow-up, goes for a throw. Slump breaks it. Pushing, both players trying to space each other out a little bit. Broken now trying to push. Another throw broken.
No.
There we go,
Sometimes
into the wall.
you just need that opportunity. That's all you really need. Now Slump gonna try and fight back, but Broken said, nah, I got heat of my own. I'll take a round. And that's what you like to see. HeyBroken still fighting here in game 1.
Yeah, really, really nicely played there. Oh no. Package pile driver there by Slump. Take out a good chunk of Broken's health off of that one throw. Answers back, blocks it into a sit-out tombstone pile driver. He's just getting dropped on his head here.
And not just that, it feels like Broken doesn't really have that much behind. Once again, you're leaving yourself wide open. A final knee to the back sends you to the grave, and it's Slump to take game number 1. Very nicely done. HeyBroken looking a bit broken out there.
Yeah, there's something to be said about the overwhelming damage and the overwhelming power that Jack 8 has. Jack 8 has always been one of the stronger characters in terms of power output. Not so much in terms of like gameplay style, but just in terms of sheer damage output. Jack has always been one of the strongest in Tekken. And it seemed like in a lot of those situations where he was getting up from, whether it was getting up from grabs, getting through combos, or any sort of situation where HeyBroken was able to answer back, Broken kind of just stared for a minute there. It's sort of that processing of, okay, this is some force. This is something I got to answer to. And Slump was able to just react quicker, stop whatever Broken may have had planned, and just stump them out. And now Slump is up 1-0 as we are going into game 2.
And honestly, I don't dislike the Claudio, but obviously the Kazuya has got to come out here and fight a little bit harshly. And I actually really like this. Claudio, to me, I've seen good Claudios in the past. We've had them here on Rollback on block multiple times, actually. And seeing the likes of a Claudio, it's very almost nitpicky how you want to fight. Swapping over to Kazuya, a little bit more heavy hitting as well can bring pain, but Slump says, I don't care who you're picking up, you ain't stopping the mecha, you ain't stopping these bionic arms. Yeah, I'll take one, but I'll take 100 off of you.
Oh, and right there, Broken answers back. You hear the satisfying gong as he just nails him in the ribs to start the match. Oh, nice low jab by Slump. Slump tried to grab, this time Broken with the break. Both players trying to feel each other out. Oh no.
Yeah, this is Slump straight up taking over the space, and Broken, yes, you have opportunities, might be able to fight back, but it's scary to think that it was almost let through. Going into that demon form, just yelling, yay, this is mine, but you leave yourself open, you got a little bit over antsy, you just needed a high kick, and you'll take that one, but honestly, I was a little bit scared there. Round 3 ready to go.
It was a little bit of a scary drop, but Broken applied the right answer in that moment, just treated like it was normal. But in those 10 seconds, Broken's health is already on the verge of being broken, pardon the pun, as Slump answers back, takes the round in quick fashion.
I mean, Slump not slumping right now, a little bit frustrated maybe, said, yo, I'm waking up right now, I want to get back into that grand finals, I want to get my revenge, and that's going to be the uppercut to start this combo off. Carry him from center to side, into the barrier, into the gates, and honestly, there ain't no way out. You fall on top of him, and it's gonna be death. That will be the finish. Just go ahead, break through that guard. All you need is one more, and it's a perfect 7. Send it, HeyBroken.
To see if Gray is going to be able to answer that and see what MakeOut Yoshimitsu does as we go into round 1.
Oh, well, looks like Gray's no slouch and said, yo, maybe just Trizzy's an amazing player, as that's going to be a trade-off here. A little spin on the ground as you try and go low. MakeOut Creek was ready for it. Of course, you don't really have a rebuttal. MakeOut Creek is already gone, and there's that pistol to slow you down. MakeOut Creek loses a round in less than about 25 seconds.
Yeah, good play there by Gray with the gunshot, but as you see MakeOut Creek answering back with the flash immediately. Gray activating heat. MakeOut Creek going low. Goes up high. There's the launch into the flash. Oh, doesn't get the combo, but follows through for the reset.
My gosh. Whoa.
Nicely played. Nicely played. Did that spin slash on wake up. Followed through with the combo. 7 golden letters. Sign seal delivered as Gray answering back immediately. not giving MakeOut Creek any time to think.
Of course, that sidestep was crucial, negated a lot of that combination, but now that pistol almost setting up. Slash with the sword, not finding that mid, and a little bit of speed. MakeOut Creek, though, can't go much further against that wall. Is now going to slash their way out, sending him towards the mid. Gray needs to find an opportunity, but that's the heat to be raging out. Against the wall you go, no break just yet. Gray finally gets up. Is it your turn? That's the big question. Knife comes out, another slash forward as Gray tries to eat. Does it land? Yes, it does. I don't think this is going to kill. I think it might just be a hair off. MakeOut Creek, though, that is going to hurt. Let's see if you can finish it. Let's see if you can finish it, Gray. You're playing in your own time. What a pistol shot. Do it to him. Do it to him, Gray.
There we go. Good read on the range, using the gunshots to create that distance. MakeOut Creek surviving with a little more health because of it being a floater. But as we see Gray answering back, nice patient backing away from the launcher, then answering back with one of their own. He's going to take them all the way to the wall. There you go. Good low sweep. Oh, heat engages on the flash. MakeOut Creek just does it again. That's fine. You can afford to. And right there, Gray pushing them through Dispersion, ending the game, going through. Beautifully played by Gray. Good adjustments there, as we saw a lot more pressure coming out of Gray on that one.
And it was very, very strong as well. We mentioned that Gray is just, we've seen Gray before, it feels like, and we know Gray can play quite well. How well can you play, though, and how well can you do against a character that locked you out before? And Gray's literally saying, hey, no worries, I'm good. Don't even worry about me. I'm going to do my best. And MakeOut Creek is unfortunately going to be on the brunt end of that. And now we get a look at MakeOut Creek. How are you going to deal with this? Do you only have a Yoshimitsu, or do you have something else in the back pocket? And no, it's a Yoshimitsu main. You're going to run it back, this time on Ortiz Farm, which has a little bit more closer barriers, by the way. If you get a little bit close, the combos can't roll as far, depending on which angle you go for. So I'm curious to see if they try and reposition for the shorter sides.
And as we see here, Gray, interesting trade there. MakeOut Creek clears a distance with the shark attack into the kangaroo kick. Gray popping up for that, but there's the low sweep into the flash launcher. Get some damage off the wall as an alpaca just goes flying across the screen. That's normal. Windmill slash to the legs. Gray tries a throw, but gets throw broken.
I'm going with the long side. Huge carry so far, and getting a slash on the low end. You're regaining a decent chunk of Gray health back, and you mentioned that you play well, but you open up a little bit too far, and the chunk is good. MakeOut Creek says, yo, give me that round one.
And right there, nice finish there from MakeOut Creek, and going right at it with the low sweep launcher. Gonna push into the wall. Oh, there's the windmill slash minus the sword. Gray answering back with activating their heat. Push the poison spit. Too far.
Gray going a little bit too big. MakeOut Creek throwing down here in this game number 2, and I really, really like it. Gray getting a little bit too antsy. This time a stab goes through, and you have the early advantage. How far can you roll with this combination? Bring him to the wall, crack him off of it. No a major extra, but you find that opportunity, a quick stab with that slash, but you get fought back on, and MakeOut Creek gets all that HP back. It feels way too good to let pass up.
And right now, after that, the block of that quick little spin cycle slash there, Gray trying to take advantage of their spacing right here. MakeOut Creek pushing in, goes to the Dragonfly stance, but that might be their undoing this round. Gonna go for the combo into the wall and takes the round. Good call out, good read rather, on the Dragonfly stance there by Gray.
Problem is Gray's been losing out on these earlier engages. Has to bring out that counter. Able to slash up. Gets the launch follow through. You're going to get down to about 50. How much further are you going to carry? Is the opportunity going to arise? MakeOut Creek generally is able to turn it around after that first engagement, but the slash is just too good. Gray with a massive output, and with that stab at the low, the leg takes it, and we are on final round.
The momentum completely shifted with that counter Dispersion, but right now MakeOut Creek answering back to start this round with a good bit of offense. Gray pushing through, getting him against the wall. There's the flash to answer back, activates heat. The poison spit has that long activation time. Been caught for that twice now, but there's the flash.
Very nice MakeOut Creek. Well carried. very, very well carried. You aren't able to finish, but you're not going to let it go. MakeOut Creek in round 5, able to take a game back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game number 3 here on the set. It was a nail-biter, though. MakeOut Creek came out with some fire there to save themselves.
Yeah, there's an interesting little factor in play there with Yoshimitsu, with how much health he can regain through his own moves. And we were seeing that with the slashes. We were seeing that with the flash, with the heat activation, where one of the specialties that I've noticed from Gray and from Victor players in general is the amount of pressure that Victor can put on lends itself to a lot of Gray health being accumulated. And Yoshimitsu is the type of character that can actively negate that sort of advantage. And we saw that play there, a lot of that coming into play, a lot of health being given back in that whole run there by MakeOut Creek. As we go into game 3, see if there are any adjustments that are going to be made by Gray's game plan here.
I remember last time, I think these two were kind of in this situation, in this elongated period, or maybe this was just Gray that we saw in a little bit more of a, circular arena. It did not end well for them. MakeOut Creek, of course, saying, yo, this is my home. I'll carry you to the water. You're going to break against that glass. I'm going to get so much. You're not even going to be able to get up. Gray unable to block. Finally gets that chance. And you're going to try and fight back. You get a slash. The launch is good. Carry on forward. And you're going to slam against the ground. This is going to do a lot of damage. MakeOut Creek needs to be careful. Do you get the slap? Yes, you do. Oh, Gray. What a beautiful combination.
Very good call, and you're going to see it deletes the Gray health as well. And right there, MakeOut Creek has no lifeline here. Let's see how the answer's back. Try to dash in, eats a knee to the face. Gray takes the round. Nice strategizing there.
A beauty, I have to say. But of course, MakeOut Creek is going to answer right back. Quick little slaps, decent Gray built up. MakeOut Creek, though, saying not a chance. You are going to eat this combo whether you like it or not. And I'm going to keep you on the ground. Another heat burned here on both sides with the slap on top as Gray gets a read with the jumper. And now you open up as MakeOut went for a big punish and doesn't get it. Now a stab is going to take the round. Gray reads the hell out of that round 2.
Gray has been answering Gray has been answering MakeOut Creek's flash usage there. Second time we saw him back away at the right moment. And now Gray with a launcher taking him to the wall, activates heat armors right through. Desperción as MakeOut Creek tries to answer, eats the heat smash. A pixel of health. That's the third time. The third time MakeOut Creek flashed the flash, and Gray just backs away, does a slight kick to the shin, and gets the Reina,
spelling doom depending on how you play it. I'm excited to see what they can throw down here. We are in to the winners finals, meaning this is a best of 5, first to 3. Let's see who's got as I think we got Mickey Mouse out right now, bro. What the hell is Trizzy pulling off here? This I know it's open domain right now, but come on, man.
I mean, public domain, so, oh boy. But right now, Minks answering back with the Shadow Clothes, pushing Trizzy into the wall. Trizzy answering back with heat. This is going to get interesting. Trizzy making Minks back away. Trizzy can flash that out, and it can be a weapon, but Minks answering back, activating heat, pushing into the wall. Doesn't get the combo finish. There's the low sweep. What are we going to see out of this? Trizzy's going to get back a good deal of health.
Oh, and the break.
Explosion. Nice. There's the jump.
Oh my god.
Again, Trizzy takes round 1. And this, oh boy, that one drop combo led to a domino effect there. This is going to be interesting if Minks, how Minks recovers.
I would not have expected that. I would never have expected twice to go for the flyer, but it worked so well, and now Trizzy is in the mind of Minks. Take a look at how overwhelming and dominant Trizzy currently is. Minks tries to break away as much as possible, but you just have no response, and Mickey Mouse is just laughing their way to the bank right now. It ain't Dead Mouse or anything either. This is the true Mickey, the OG, slapping it down, but Minks has other words. Says, yo, you may be in the public domain, but you are in my domain for at least this round. Very strong opening, carrying on forward after a couple blocks, and now you bring him down to about 25.
A good pokes to answer Trizzy's attempted pressure there. Minks with the Shadow Clone substitution, but now Trizzy pushing straight through. Ooh, nice. Goes for the stab and then turns it into the helicopter hand. Gets some good damage, good unblockable damage. Minks actually nice counter throw. There we go. Pokes. Back to the fundamentals. And there's the projectile with the heat smash. Good call by Minks.
I mean, Trizzy's still in a pretty good position. You still have 2 rounds in your own, so you can afford to play around a little bit. But I don't think you're going to play around too much. With the backspin, though, just trying to find a different angle and look to be a pain in the butt. Minks currently on the defensive and a half. No block to come out. Gets spots on the top of the head. Trizzy's like, okay. I see how it's going down here. A little bit of a leg kick. Feints out, but Minks trying to slap it hard, but Trizzy is just waiting. Trizzy said, give me a moment, bruh. Give me that second, and they will take game 1.
Oh man, at that was well-timed play there by Trizzy. A lot of Trizzy's play there was good on timing. Minks would push in, Trizzy would beat them to the punch, taking them out as we go straight. We go straight in.
I mean, gentlemen's agreement. Say, hey, we're running.
All right, let it rock. We're going straight in. Back to the arena as Trizzy. Oh my God, Trizzy just immediately pushing in. Flash activate, heat activate, into the other wall. Oh my God.
There is just nothing Minks can do. You take those 7 letters, you have to eat them for breakfast, and that hurts. Trizzy is on a lock right now, and honestly, remember, Minks chose this as well. When you do that rematch, you both have to agree to it. So it was like, okay, yeah, this was on me. And Trizzy, Trizzy, don't do it to him. The mix-ups here as the back kick is gonna find a lot of leverage here, and Minks knows they're in a dire strait. Good little knee to carry up, and now another launch, but you can't really follow up behind it. Fragments are all you have, but the sword does so much more. Great heat uses and expenditure leaves him on a sliver. And honestly, Minks, if you get stabbed once, it's over. That's gonna be 2 rounds to Trizzy's side.
Man, this game is going back and forth with the pressure and the momentum, but Trizzy finding the perfect openings to jam their sword in and pick it like a lock, opening up Minks at a moment's notice and then getting the wins. As this one is a little more cautious. Trizzy doing the jump kick, and there we go. Minks' back is against the wall. Trizzy answering back, pushing him back into the wall, keeping the position, activates the heat smash, and cleans it up. Clean sweep on this game, and Trizzy's now up 2-0. Now 1 more game, Trizzy will advance to our grand finals.
21 seconds was that last round. That was punishing. That was very calculated as well. 21, yeah, might not seem like a whole lot. I mean, it's a minute, right? That's half the time around the clock. That was untouchable, if you will. What was it, like 3? Maybe 3% off that HP bar. It was just domination. Yes. And now you take a look at the other side, and you take a look at Minks. And Minks is like, bro, I got something. I got nothing. I don't know.
If this is a good opportunity, you know, even if they decide to go back in and go right in, what have you, good opportunity to kind of cool down, good opportunity to think for a moment, gather yourself, you know, good moment. Like, even if you don't switch characters, we saw the previous game, like you said, gentleman's agreement. Normally the rule states you have to go back out and swap stages, but gentleman's agreement, they let it rock. They played on the arena once again, and going right in, Trizzy went right in response and just cleaned it out from there. So now that we're going back out of this situation, again, gives time to think, time to little reset, sort of gather oneself. Maybe Minks can find something. Maybe Minks can think of something, can figure something out. Maybe kind of cool off Trizzy a little bit. Who knows? But this sort of situation, good time to kind of reset, get a little bit of a breather.
I think they're going to be more than happy about that one. Of course, this is for Minks to stay in this winner's final side. The loser will move down to the loser's finals, which is not a bad spot to be in either. But you still don't want to be there. I don't think anyone wants to be there. We do have a swapping over to the Reina. It's still pretty fast character, I think, but a lot less forward momentum, a little bit more juggly, if you will.
Yeah,
I don't know another way to put it.
That blender. Yeah, no, it's a good way of putting it. There's a lot more of that blender offense from Reina for the offensive stance switches. Reina rocking the Kasumi from Dead or Alive costume here against Trizzy's Mickey Mouse. This is the you want to talk about most ambitious crossover as Trizzy takes to the wall with the launcher.
Multiverses who? I don't know, man. Like that's not a big worry. All right. Taking a look at this one though. Minks is having a little bit better time standing on equal ground, but the neutral is not exactly where you want to be when you know Trizzy can pop open moves like this. That's gonna be the round and then some. As Minks loses round number 1, 2 more rounds for Trizzy to take the winners finals.
When right there we saw Minks going from the stance, trying to do the throw that Reina has from her stance mobility, but Trizzy just ducks it with ease. Ooh, Minks using the wave dash to try to institute some form of pressure. Misses the electric and Trizzy just punishes with that twice. Minks is trying to find something. We see Minks poking, trying to figure out something, but Trizzy is not breaking, remaining as steadfast as ever in this. Oh, there's a good grab. There's a good grab.
But you need to follow up behind it.
Yeah, the rolling guard break setup, but doesn't get much out of it. Trizzy answering back with the poke and the kick, and Trizzy takes round 2. We are at set point going into grand finals if Trizzy takes this final round.
Feels so good right now. Trizzy looking to try and wrap this one up. If you can get it, that's great. However, that grab is just too good. Little drive into the ground. And Minks is lost forwards, already down to about 45. And then those stabs, just those opportunities. Trizzy is the absolute guard breaker right now. As that 3 in a row, Mickey moves on to the grand finals. It's going to be fun to watch.
Oh boy, this is going to be yet another case of speed and power, with the Jack 8 going in immediately. Good launch going into the wall as Gray answers back with the heat activation. Slump trying to keep them away. Gray answering back. Nice.
Ooh.
Few pokes there. Slump getting the heat activation.
Oh my god. Slump wants that rematch. Slump wants that rematch against Minks, bro. Like, there is no doubt in my mind Slump is playing for it. Remember, this is the loser semifinals. This is a best of 3. So, if you go ahead and grab this first game, you put yourself an overwhelming advantage. And Slump's already kind of gotten in that rhythm so far. Go ahead and play smart. Keep that guard up. Open up big if you get the opportunity. Nice. Just like that. Gray force into a defensive posture and right back to neutral means Slump needs to be careful in their own. Gray is so good at also playing that spacing game. If you got to bring out the gun, you can. However, the slices are not doing as much as you thought. It's the chip battle. It's little bits and pieces. No one's gotten a full combo in a while. But there's that carry. The guard was dropped and Slump slams a boot in Gray's face.
Gray went for the teleport and Slump immediately read the teleport and launched them for it. And Gray opens this one with a good throw for some heavy damage. But Slump answers back with the heat activation. Breaks the guard. Heat smash into the wall break. The only one in this stage. So Slump has now taken that weapon away from Gray. Gray low blocks the smash. I like it. And there we go. Block, punish, dispersion. Gonna keep the push going. Yes, he does. Slump trying to answer back.
Oh! Alright. Slump's on one. Slump is on one right now. Oh my god, winged.
Wow. Wow. Ducked under, low profile, the jabs into that heavy sledge launcher and takes it from there. 1-0 by Slump. That was an impressive move there. That was a good read. Saw the highs coming and then just answered back with a move that just ducks underneath and then gives him a full launcher off of it.
When the big guys can duck like that, you know things are getting real. That was terrifying to watch. Very well done. But of course, going into this game number 2, we're going to see if Victor can come out with a little bit extra because we know the likes of Brain Fog terrible right now. We know the likes of Gray can bring up some power in games 2 and 3 if you're given the opportunity. And you're going to start out a little bit faster, of course, but you're still in close range, meaning Slump's allowed this opportunity to break through on 30, only taking a fragment back, but a good counter to open things up, trying to chase from center to side. A little bit of a gun to break up any charge in. Another fragment damage, and Slump now in that red. One more tap will do it, and a knee to the body will take it as Slump loses round 1.
That one, we saw Gray controlling the distance and controlling the pressure a lot more. And this one, good sidestep to open the round. Gets a launcher, going to take him all the way to the wall. doesn't get the follow-up against the wall, and Slump answers back by just booting him all the way across. Doesn't like to be crowded, just pushed him away with the foot, putting Gray now back against the wall. Little bit of the poke game here. Now we're going back to fundamentals here. There's the low duck into the counter hit. It's going to get a launcher. Tailspin,
nice,
doesn't get the full follow-up, but nice. Back
and there it
Gray
is.
Moves in. Here comes the gunshots,
Yep.
and there, yeah. The gunshots dictating the pace, and then gets the poke. Gray going up 2 rounds to nothing here.
We mentioned it. As soon as Gray hits that like red line zone, if you will, it's a pretty simple way of just play the distance. You can keep Jack 8 at pretty much but more than arm's length, and that's all you're going to do. Gray, of course, this time needs a little bit closer space, break through that guard, tries to slam down a little bit of that flash, but gets punished immediately as Slump finds the opening, can't get that grab, and the jabs are not doing it. Goes into the heat themselves. They're going to try and slam through, but Gray was just waiting for that opportunity, gets a good slash, and now a slam. You're still going to play close, but now you're going to dance out. You knew it. It was coming.
Nice.
And Gray reads it well. 1-1 here in the losers semifinals.
That was a really good read by Gray. Slump trying to push in. It felt like both players smelled blood in the water, but both reacted differently. Gray going in there with a more methodical mindset, pulling back, waiting for Slump to push in, as Slump went in for the move, and then Gray with the gunshot to end it, and we go right into the next game. As we said before, gentleman's agreement, pushing right in, keeping the stakes the same, and Gray immediately lands the throw to start this round. And activates the heat.
This is looking rough. Your Slump getting slammed right now as Gray. We mentioned it takes a little bit, but Gray is online. That is now 4 rounds in a row that Gray has taken uninterrupted. It's come close. It's come dangerously close. But Slump is no slouch either. Getting out of this Slump right now. Pile driving Gray. It feels like almost into the ground, but no grab just yet. And once again, a good block comes out as Slump eats so much damage. Brought back to neutral. Good knee to break out. Good get up. But Gray is just full offensive mode, waiting for that jab. And it's all that you need. You open up the body. Gray takes it. Round 3 on the horizon.
Yeah, just kept that pressure going while Slump blocked. And then this one, opening this one the same way they did last time. Third verse, same as the first. Sidestep, launcher, pushing a combo into the wall. Going to keep the pressure going, goes for a throw escape. This time Gray again continuing, and again look at the Gray health building up on Slump. Slump's already in rage zone, and this might do it. This might do it.
Oh my god.
The stylish gunshot, ending it with the perfect sign, seal delivered. Gray sending the 7 golden letters. Both players rather are going to find themselves motivated with Trizzy waiting for them, but we have ourselves a little bit of a lore confrontation here. Raven going against the Phantom Raven here with Victor, and I feel like Gray has got added tools here with the guard damage that he can inflict and the pressure, but we're gonna see if Minks can answer that. Right now going into heat, gets the throw, nicely timed there, going for a throw again. Nice.
A little bit of a sidestep, very nice breakout, but yeah, this is about as far as you're gonna go though. Because, I mean, the heat's already down quite a ways, and Minks just has to weather, and you've done it already. Of course, now you're getting carried along that wall. No break available, but the slam is good. Gray just needs one more hit. Don't get over anti. You did. Minks gets the jabs, and, I mean, I can't even fault him on that one. It was a nice one.
Very close to the end there. Gray fighting out of a bad situation. And right now, Gray opening with a good counter hit into the combo. Nice realignment, going for the wall. Good call there. Activating heat, going to keep the pressure on Minks. Goes low. Teleport. Shreds the health there. Look at that Gray health mounting on Minks. And there's the throw. That's going to end it.
Yep.
Just like that. Just shredding the health bar. Going into round 3.
Very clean. Gray starting to make those adjustments quickly, and Minks going to have to do the same. Waiting for that shoulder check and instead firing away. Minks with a good carry against that wall. If you wish to break, you can. Of course, you just want that damage. That's going to be heat to come out here, but Minks with a decent hold. However, you opened up just a little bit too far and get jabbed for it. Break. Now following through. No drop from Gray. Minks eating so much damage here. And it's a follow through as well. Get up is allowed, but the gun creates space. And all you need is that jab. Gray's going to try and finish it off. And you do. 2 rounds back after losing the opening. Round 4. Looking to try and go Gray's way.
Gray really good at applying the pressure there. And then knowing when to turn down the heat just a little bit. Just to get the quick hit at the end going after the shins. So we see right now a little bit more fundamental play here. Both players trying to... Oh, there it is. There's the fatal flaw. Going for the heat activation. Gray answering back. And look at that Gray health mount. Look at that chip damage build. There's the opening. Pop them open like a can. Going against the wall and then cleans that out 3 rounds to 1. Gray taking the first game of his losers finals.
Very, very nice. It took 1 round of an adjustment, and they're running it back? Okay, I love this. Okay. And Minks is just like, yo, let's throw down. I just made 1 or 2 mistakes. I don't want to get over eager. And that's all I really need to worry about. That's going to be a nice twist to go ahead and launch Gray. Keep him on edge. Second one in a row. Are you looking for a third? A nice clone to get yourself out of harm's way. And you're going to send heat your own. However, you get jabbed and then some. Breaking through the Gray health isn't really going to save you. You keep getting jabbed like this. Gray finally getting beaten up on the back end. However, these two are going at it like cats and dogs. The clone does so much work, and all you need is that jab, a little bit of a low check, and it's going to be Minks to take round 1 once again.
Good call there by Minks. A little bit of a momentum reversal as Gray now starts this round backing away, trying to find their timing, trying to find their spacing. Ooh, Minks almost walked into a launcher there. Oh, there's a good read there by Gray. Going to push in. Minks entering back with a few pokes. They're both poking, just trying to go right back to the fundamentals. The 2 kicks. Minks activates heat. Gray does not have heat to answer back, but has the launcher.
Okay.
Push back all the way to the other wall. Yes, they do.
Ooh.
Good damage. That's the low and the throw.
Grab behind.
Nice,
Jeez.
and that cleans out the round.
We didn't even have a moment to breathe. Gray's like, yo, okay, I know what I'm doing here. It's okay. Following up behind, wall break if you can, and there it is. Burn, baby, burn. As that's going to be a follow-up. Quick slash down, though. As Gray says, I don't need to follow up just hard because I can go ahead and find you once again. Look at this raw damage coming out of here. Clone does nothing as Mink is forced against the wall, but now the reversal comes out. Grab goes their way, and all of a sudden the Raven is set and primed. He comes out, though, but you waited just a little bit too long, and the space was just too large. Gray 1 away from going up 2-0 in this set.
He activated the heat. Second time we've seen that punish, and this time Gray committing. Minks getting a launcher of their own. Gonna get a combo into the wall themselves. Activates heat. Gets a wall. Gets a good wall combo. Then gets the heel hook. Activates the close. Oh no! Gets the grab out of the attempted heat activation. And just like that, Minks with a few extra pokes there, taking it. We're going into the final round.
Another little twister to go ahead and get a rising hit. But Gray was able to fire back, and now you get to go with this low combo. No wall break to come through, of course. Those are on the other sides of the map. Clone just get a little extra piece. It looks like Minks has his carry on, but the rebuttal here, he comes out. No real punish to happen. But the slash is going to cause some problems here. Guard is broken. Minks needs a tap and a half. But the swing is going to turn it right back. How much further can you go? Gun is going to carry you. A carry to the other side. And almost a break against the wall. Good break out of the throw. And the dash in. What a chance! Gray almost drops it though! Mink turns it around with 1!
Oh, wow. The armor. Breaking through that in that opportunity, leaving them with a pixel. Doesn't get the follow-up. Then Minks answers back with a jab. That was incredible.
Oh my god.
Composure under pressure as they're just running it straight back.
There ain't no stopping. I love these two. Oh my god. Ain't no other stages, baby. Ain't no other stages. Arena Underground, only spot we'll go to. And Minks might be a little bit upset about this one. However, the HP bars do not matter. Keep eyes on whose turn it is and who gets that big opening. Minks getting on the lower end. Gun comes out, though, so you tried to punish it out. Good duck behind, and now it's going to be Minks' turn. Carry you to the edge. Get that break, a slam of the heat, and then a roll on the ground. Your face skidded against. And now it's going to be the clones, and you carry with that rage, and it's going to be the arts to take it. Minks, round one their way.
Minks cleaning out that round, sending the clones, he said, as Gray opens this one with a sidestep, but gets some pokes and doesn't go for the launcher. Instead, opting for the pressure instead, but Minks, again, just keeping good composure, gets the launcher, armors through with the heat activation of their own. And there's the clones, send them in, Kagebushi no Jutsu pushing in with the assault again, but Gray with Desperation, both of them didn't get the distance that they wanted, but Minks is the one who answers back, pushes into the wall, Gray tries to slice across the ribs, and right there Minks with the low sweep taking the second round, going into round 3.
I mean, Minks is just looking better and better. Those earlier rounds does not phase them. All of a sudden, they look mightily in control. Gray searching for an opportunity, gets a great knee, but the follow-up isn't really there. Good launch, though. Opportunities abound for themselves. Do you get the break? No, you do not. Just on the edge to follow up the combo, but that's a slash and hack if you wish. There's the break that you want, and it's within kill range. This might be lethal. A little bit of a drop, but I sure you got the fragments. A boot to the face with the knee means the Minks is tied up 2-1 in rounds. Not a tie at all.
Yeah, important move there. Gray had the drop and then answered like it was just a reset. But here, Minks with the launch to start off, pushing Gray into the wall with the back turn. Gonna answer back with a little bit of a mix-up, goes for the low high. And right there, Gray, Desperation answering back. And just like that, we are tied once again. Here we go, pushing in. Minks with the low sweep, and then taking the round with the clones. Minks finishing it up, cleaning it up. 2-1 in our losers finals.
Ooh,
we got. Oh man, remember this is a first to 3, best of 5.
Yep.
As this time, they're gonna take some time to cool off here. They got an opportunity to reset. It was a fun set of games. We saw 3 in a row. And each time they were just like just reset, just play it again, let it rock. But now a good little time to reset, good time to again catch a breather, see if there's going to be any adjustments in regards to their approach going forward. And now seeing 2 very fast, very pressure-heavy characters going at it right now. Curious on your end, what do you see out of like both these players going at it, and what seems to be the tail of the tape there for Minks? What seems to be giving them that edge?
Minks just, I think, adjusted to a lot of the fast breaks that we were seeing come out from the Victor. I mean, we saw the overwhelming pressure that was starting to roll about, and I think that was just Gray. I mean, Gray generally, once he gets a good bead, he's able to start punishing pretty heavily. You see the outright combos. It doesn't matter if it's just a string or not. You're going to just try and force it as much as possible. And then Minks on the other end is like, okay, I see what you're doing here. I just need to stop allowing those gaps to happen. Remember, some of the earlier rounds came from those heat punishes. It was just, hey, I'm going to whiff it. Unfortunately, it's going to be taken away by Gray. So Minks right now, I think adjusted very well. Said, okay, shore up some of those defenses. Don't allow those large mistakes to come through. And you can punish right back. Very well done there.
Yeah, very well done. I do agree with the adjustments being made there. Saw a lot more Raven's tool set being played out here, but this is going to be an interesting stage. Yakushima, for those who don't know, is the widest, largest stage in the game. It has a wall. Every stage in this game has a wall. First time in a Tekken game since Tekken 4 this has happened, but Yakushima's wall is so far out. Who knows if this will come into play as we go right into our next game.
Might as well be an infinite. Let's be honest. It's just an infinite. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm so sorry. Anyone that says there's a wall, I get it, but it's infinite. I've never seen the wall here.
Well, right now we see Minks being pressured here. Great. Block the low sweep punishes right afterwards, pushing in with the clones. That time Gray doesn't get up, doesn't keep that on wake up. Gray pushing back. Tries the gunshot. Minks tries to slide underneath, but Gray punishes it on the approach. Good read there. Low hit, armors through with the stab to the face, and Gray takes the first round.
I mean, that's just round one, though. Minks has more than enough time to play for it, and looks like Gray is getting a little bit more cautious as well. Look at those blocks, but still trying to invade space and go for the counter. Good rush in. Minks not ready for any follow-up, and look at the range discrepancy right now. Gray's trying to play on that edge. If you wish to rush in, that's great, but can wait it out if need be. Good little punish here by Minks, creating a little bit more space, catching those knees, but the fire back. It looks like Gray's got this one. Quick couple more slaps. There's no wall to try and bounce off of, which means Gray can carry on through. Good slash to finish it 2-0. Right now as Gray is trying to tie up this set.
Right now, Gray tried to launch her there. Minks ducks underneath the stab to the face as Minks pushes in with his pressure, gets the clone, gets the running knee, heat activation, cartwheel kick, gets the, oh nice, got the wake up there, trade there going very much in Minks' favor, sidesteps the clone, does Gray. Both players trying to feel each other out, good poke by Gray, there's the launch, Gray answering back, gonna keep pushing through. And right now, creating that. Oh! Good read on the approach. That's one of the advantages with this sort of wide open stage. You create this distance that now the person has to respond by going into your space, and you can.
Oh my God!
And here we go.
Yes!
Here we go. Don't
Let's
stop
go!
us now. We're having such a good time as we go into Game 5. The final match of our losers finals, and Gray meets him in the air and brings him back down to earth.
I love these players. I love these players so much. They are going ham right now. I mean, Gray does not want to lose right now. You went ahead and grabbed 3. Can you follow it up? You get some good slashes. And of course, I feel like the stage does so well for both players, depending on how they want to play that range. Oh no! That's going to be a little bit of a range, and it lands as well. Is that going to be a finisher? I don't think that finishes. What do you think? Is it going to be there? The clones battle it out. It is. It's done. Oh my! What a call! Minks rips it.
A perfectly timed counter hit, not a floater, on the ground. Yeah, on that situation, that kills. And right now, Minks looking to continue that momentum, sending in the clones. Gray slices through the illusion, pushing in, but no, Minks with the pokes. Just poking, just keeping the pokes. Now Gray answering back with some of their own, gets the launcher, burns out the heat, pushes in to keep it going with the carry. Now, as I said before, now having to answer back with their own push in. No. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Minks has to move into Gray's space now. Gray moving in a little bit. The pokes. There's the launch. Gray takes the round. Nicely played. This stage working to Gray's advantage, in my opinion.
I mean, this is going down to the wire, it feels like. These two want to go to round 5 in Game 5, and I wouldn't doubt it for a moment. This is amazing to watch as Gray gets a great offensive tool, but a punch back as Minks gets that counter. Breaking out of that throw is good. Gray, as you mentioned, having a little bit more space to work with, having that range is so wish, but gets in close out of that gun piss, and now it's going to follow up. A good slash leaves Minks at about 25, but Gray health can be expended back, and that's again a great range to pop off. You have enough though. Are you going to fight back? Even spread, but the slash is more than enough. Gray slaps down a second. Round 4 could be set for Gray.
Oh, and here we go. Minks answering back immediately with the flip and the launcher. Activates heat, pushing in. Goes for the grab, gets it. Already has Gray down below 50%. Nice, nice. Uses the substitution with the Shadow Clone. Gray tries the grab, throw escape. Oh, there's the launcher. Gonna get some good damage off of this. And look at the Gray health on Minks' end. Look at that damage that's accumulated.
Oh,
and
that is gonna be
like
it.
That, just like that, Gray getting in Minks' face, taking him out. 3 games.
I mean, listen, there ain't no way to say it. This is gonna be an awesome one as we got him! We got him! Let's go! SpongeBob is here to play, baby! And it doesn't look like Goro Majima wants anything to do with this one. Trizzy is like, yo, I am here. I need to go back to my regular 9 to 5. I gotta go make some Krabby Patties. Let me have this round. It slows down a little bit as Gray is just like, oh my god, the yellow is so bright.
And right now, Gray going for the low sweep, going for the counter, gets it going, pushing it back, taking Trizzy into the wall. He's going to get some pressure off of this. And there we go, answering back with the heat activation and the wall splat. Gray going after Trizzy's Yoshimitsu, going after his SpongeBob as if Gray is looking for the Krabby Patty secret formula, taking the first round, heading into round 2 as Trizzy immediately eats the counter hit.
Oh my god. And right now, SpongeBob is just getting juggled right now. Gray more than ready to fire away into that corner. Of course, Reina doesn't really have any hard launches here, so you're okay. But that challenge here, as Trizzy tries to run, breaks out of that grab, but you're eating so much damage. Gray, I don't know where this is coming from, as you send 7 straight to Trizzy's face.
Yeah, risky move there using that spin to get out of the position, but it costs Yoshimitsu a bit of health when he does that. But Gray was able to keep his composure and then keeping the pressure going again into this round as well. Going for the sword swipe, goes for the low sweep, doesn't get the counter hit, but still gets the hit off of it. Spring kick by Trizzy, Gray eats that one. There's the flash, Gray answers back with the heat activation. Run shot. All right, we're gonna see here. Armors through, Trizzy with the, Trizzy with the pixel and then the low kick by Gray. Give it a little kiss. Keep it simple, son. Low kick to the shins. Takes the round. And Gray takes the first game in this all-important Grand Finals.
Well, you're looking to reset, by the way. Gray's like, yo, let's reset this, and the players are wasting no time. They are playing against the clock and playing against their opponent as we are straight into game number 2 here in what could be the first of 2 sets.
Here we go. Oh, no. That's an interesting hitbox there. The vertical slash is catching Gray as he sidesteps, and right now reversing all of the momentum on Gray. Gray answering back with the heat activation. Pushing in, get some health back to Trizzy. Gray pushing in. Oh, goes for the throw. Trizzy breaks it. Pokes, some pokes.
There it is.
Ooh, nice, nice. Using that spin cycle to get out of there, creating some distance, and go for the spin kicks to take round 1.
I mean, the spins are coming back, though, as Gray is firing off. Remember, they are currently 1-0 here in the set score, and they want to send it to a 2-0, really put Trizzy into a dire strait. What a knife, though, to ensure that you get the slap down. That'll be the heat to give you a little bit of an HP lead, but we know Trizzy loves to play within this range. That Gray means absolutely nothing to them as they get back more than 80% of it. Slashes back Gray, trying to create space, and you get massive range. What a slash. That vertical does so much work, but the knee is going to carry, and I think that might be Gray's rest of the HP bar. Might be left with a sliver, but Trizzy isn't going to let this one fall too easily. Boot back, you're still alive. Great punch, can you get another? It might come down to the wire here as you're both trying to break the guards. All you need is one. A little bit of a feint, but it's not going to work as Gray loses their life. It'll be Trizzy to take 2 in a row.
Trizzy saw that coming, ducked underneath the high punish with the launcher, and then answering at the start of this round with that very same launcher, going to push Gray into the wall. Gray's side rolls to get out of it. Nice throw break by Trizzy. Both of them looks like they're trying to read their spacing a little bit. Gray now poking. Oh, this is going to be what makes or breaks the game for Trizzy. Those spins getting out of the bad corner, the bad positioning, realigning, pushing Gray into the wall. This is that last hit. Spins out. Oh, almost. Again.
Gray reading it this time, saying you use that all the time, and I'm not going to let it go unpunished. Forcing a change here, as that's going to be pretty dang close to the finish. Trizzy read like a book, but of course this is only round 1 if it is grabbed. Gray still needs to work quite a few more. Trizzy has one more chance to try and bite back. No Gray health to go. You got the kick and the grab. You turn it right around. Slam down 3 in a row.
Oh wow, that was a rough play there. Gray went for the sword swipe. Trizzy was just out of reach, and then Trizzy answered back with the 2 kicks, butterfly, and then into the grab. As we're just gonna run it straight into game number 3, tied 1 apiece.
And I will say, I respect this call from both of these players, honestly. Gray has shown immense change since that winter semifinals, but of course Trizzy is stepping it up a notch after losing game number 1. Says, yo, I ain't letting this go to reset. I'm perfecting my run through this bracket, and they are starting to get perfect reads here. Gets slapped on the knees, gets punched in the back of the head, now carries forward. Gray, these combos are easy to follow through, and you're going to send it. Good wall. How much more damage can you get? A decent amount, if you will. No blasted launch, but another slide to the side as Trizzy is starting to have some trouble. Now finally able to answer back. Turn is theirs. Good launch, and now the carry through. That, I think, is going to be a lot of freaking damage, and it's one more jab to do it. Gray losing out on that first round.
There's a lot of pressure play there, but Trizzy able to turn it around at the right moment and then taking that round clean. Gray tried the launcher there. Trizzy not at the right distance. Trizzy answering back with their own pressure, doing the low spins. Activates heat. Gonna keep pushing in. Gray. Ooh, okay, that was an interesting interaction there. There's the flash, 2 stabs. Gray trying to create some opening, and there it is. Blast him against the wall. Yep, go for the rage art. Get some heavy damage. It's not going to be scaled too heavily, and it's going to erase the Gray health that Trizzy has, taking away the healing property that Yoshimitsu has here.
I mean, we've been in this situation before, though. Trizzy knows exactly what they got to do, but Gray's going to try and mix it up, waiting for that chance. Don't need to get fancy with it. What a jab. Looking for a 2-piece, not going to find it. And it's going to go down to 1. What a duck and a half. Trizzy says, yo, what's up? The read, the duck, the slam. Gray kind of cheese and myth about that one. Going to open up with a nice one here in round 3.
Oh, made even more beautiful by the slow-mo, but Gray going to turn up the speed to 150% as he's pushing in even further, keeping the pressure going. Trizzy, Gray health adding up, low health adding up, uses the spin, then uses the heat smash and gets a chunk of it all back, and he's about to get the rest of it, and there it is. Unblockable low with the sword, pushing in low, and Gray answers with the wake-up kick. 2 kicks again, jabs, and there's the launcher by Gray. Going to push into the wall.
What a slide. What a slide. You waited, though. You waited. Trizzy let it go because you get this slap down. 3 in a row. Once again, Trizzy trying to finish this off neatly. And that's going to be 2-1. Trizzy 1 away from being your champion here on the day.
Yeah, and right now, we're going to step back out. Going to give a moment to reset. I think Gray might need to, again, good opportunity to rethink certain things to see how things are going there. There's a lot of adjustments made by both players as the game went on. We saw adjustments made by both. We saw moves being pulled out from both that we didn't see before. Trizzy using the spin out a lot more liberally to get out of that bad positioning against the wall. And we're seeing, oh, we're going right back in. The stage, it just threw it right back at him. It just gave, all right, you know what, you're just going to play at the stage again. You're going to hit the arena. It's fine.
I love
As
it.
we go.
And I love the fact. Ooh. Big opening.
Ooh, and right there, Trizzy answering back with a launcher of their own.
Full block. Waiting for a bit more. Punch is available, but the good block to come out from Trizzy's side. Gray looking for a chance. The heat's being expended pretty dang quickly, but a jump is mistimed, and Trizzy's going to eat a lot of punish here. Gray trying to fire it back, but now out of that heat. What a spin, though. That spin cycle that you mentioned starting to get red, and Gray right back in the driver's seat like they were in game number 1. Breaking out of that grab, though. Trizzy's looking for an opportunity back. Good grab of their own, and a slam down to even up that HP bar. And if you get this heat off, if you're able to get the slashes, it's going to be big. Blocks up for Gray, and you get that rage. It slams right in, and that'll be a done deal. Round 1 to the victor. Gray opens things up.
Right there, beautiful timing with the rage art, catching them as they were coming down with the kick and closing out the round. As we start round 2, what we're going to see here, both players sidestepping, both players looking at each other, staring at each other, keeping distance. Oh, Trizzy pushes in, Gray answers back with a few pokes. Tries the low kick for the counter, Trizzy blocks it, answers back with a launcher of their own. Going to keep that pressure going. Sword slash. Spin kick, and now Trizzy just being a little unrelenting here, keeping it going, trying to find the openings now, and there's Gray with his kick to the face. Both with the poke.
Oh.
And there's the low spin kick, taking it out, and Trizzy taking round 2.
Feels good, man. Feels really dang good right now. Trizzy, though, eating up this opening, and I love these spins, by the way. Every time Trizzy does it, I'm like, something's going to come out here. But Gray's not letting it happen. Still in perfect condition, waiting for that chance to send the perfect 7 straight across the side. Slam against your body, though, is going to heal her right back up. And Trizzy's actually at a loss here. Hasn't really found their opportunity, and Gray's getting a good read. The pressure is on. You're slammed against the wall, and it's going to be the round perfect in the eyes of all. And Gray is one away from tying this up and sending us to a game 5.
Yeah, well played there by Gray, finding the openings, answering back from Trizzy at every opportunity. As we see here, Gray opening up with the pressure of their own. Trizzy go for the low, armors through with the heat activation. Answers back to the zone, Desperción, blowing a lot of his heat gauge on that, and look at that damage accumulate. Goes for the throw, oh nice throw break there by Gray. Trizzy trying to be patient, nice. The thwack, goes for the kick, goes for the throw. Yes, he does. Drives him into the ground. Low sweep. Oh, ooh, okay. Splashing that, letting him know he can do it, but he won't.
There
it is. Catching him on the back foot as Gray takes second game. We are tied 2 apiece. Trizzy wins the next game. It is the end of the tournament. Trizzy takes our rollback on block. But if Gray takes it, we are on a bracket reset as we go into game 5.
Oh man, and this time it's actually Trizzy to find an amazing opening here. It feels like Gray just kind of fell asleep at the wheel there for half a second and loses most of the HP bar. Gray losing out here, gets a nice rebuttal and able to get a lot of that great HP back. However, that spin is more than enough. You mentioned it earlier, being very liberal with that spin to reposition, and Trizzy uses it to strong action. 1 round to Trizzy's side, 2 more to go.
And right there we saw Trizzy trying to go into a stance, but Gray just pokes him right out of it. All that needs to be done is just that quick poke. Yoshimitsu can answer that properly, spinning out of the bad position. Again, more liberal use of it, but also costs a little bit of health. We see Trizzy answers the zone heat activation. Gray pushing in. Trizzy now the lows.
What a slash.
Whoa,
oh, and the low. Good little grab there. Gray's now overwhelming, but Trizzy able to fight back. Carry it forward. Of course, it's going to be a drop here. I think like half a second. Gray might have a single chance. No, the slash is good. And it's a good finish there. Trizzy, 1 more to go. And I mean, this has been a hard-fought battle. Good gut punch to start things out. Gray's not going down without a fight. Slashes forward and looks at the spin. Good cleave to keep him in the same space. That low sweep is so good. But this combo, Trizzy's opened with it multiple times here, and it's found so much value. Every so often it's red. But I think Trizzy just uses it to exceptional value. Now another punch in the back of the head as the heat is so far on. A little bit of a hang time, but the chip is more than enough. 1 more bit will do it. A low leg kick to finish it off, and Trizzy will be your rollback on block number 13 champion.
Gray caught standing still. Trizzy with the low hit, and then just with, again, give it a little kiss, ends the tournament, takes it 3 games to 2. Trizzy taking rollback on block number 13, our grand finals champion. Well played by the Yoshimitsu of many coats.
Feels so good. I mean, we got Mickey to come out here. We got SpongeBob. At this point, pull them all out. Get the trifecta. I'm sure you'll get DMCA'd somewhere down the line. Honestly, so well done. And let's not forget all of the combatants that have followed us through. Gray, Minks, Slump, following through even HeyBroken and MakeOut Creek, and every single player that showed up here today made it so much fun to watch and be able to spectate. And honestly, Winged, are there any final words you'd like to give?
Overall, just the final words of like you said, great play from all the players here. It's wonderful to see the Tekken scene thriving as it is, as we are approaching the midway point of this opening year of Tekken. We're going to see our next character coming soon in Lydia, seeing 2 more characters down the line, and as Tekken grows, as Street Fighter grows, we're seeing a lot of growth in the fighting game community, and in generally speaking, it is a wonderful thing to see in the scene. And I want to also say thank you for joining me on the commentary desk. It was a pleasure being here at Rollback on Block with our team here at Shadow Rising, Shadow Royalty, excuse me. And thank you to our TO, SR Acer, and thank you, Asar, I keep mispronouncing that. My fault. Asar here, running this tournament, helping us out with that, and for having this event going. Thank you all for joining. And Orbital, do you have any last words?
No, I think it was an amazing time. Everyone, remember to continue to check out the June event coming up. June 15th is where it's going to be. We're going to do one final shout out because we always want to make sure we see everyone joining in on that one. It's June 15th. It's going to be a 5v5 exhibition. It's going to be a lot of fun. I had to do that one more time, of course, from all of us here. We did enjoy watching. We beat the maintenance. Woo! We beat maintenance. Let's go. Let's go. The record reset, by the way, would have set us like right on the edge. That would have been hilarious.
It would have put it right on the top.
Yeah, it was great. Right now, thank you to everyone who tuned in. It has been Orbital and Winged Region on the mics here. Thank you all for tuning in. Amazing job to Trizzy, your champion here for number 13 Rollback on Block, and we will see you all next time.
Thank you for joining us, and take care, everybody.